Hey everybody, how the heck are you? I'm Fastidious and welcome to my channel. We're all the way up to day 145 in the free-to-play series, and it's a pretty fun episode today. I've made what I think is pretty tremendous progress in the Arbiter missions. I'm thinking within 2 weeks. Maybe I'm going to eat my words, but I really think within 14 days, Arbiter's on the squad. I'm going to walk you through the whole thing, everything I planned, where I'm actually maybe spending a couple extra gems to just get this thing done. And yeah, also, Versulf, the fusion, it was actually, believe it or not, it was like a whirlwind at the end. I was gonna fail. I had to win a tournament to pull it off, and thanks to help from a viewer who I'm gonna give a big shout out to in this video, it happened. So that's pretty cool. All right, guys, stick on with me and let's hop on in.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
Here we go, guys. It is days 141 through 145. So right off the bat, we've got to do some housekeeping. What is going on? My last video only came out 3 days ago. That was day 140, but now we're 5 days in the future. There's no time travel, at play here, guys. Basically, I release usually my videos about a day late. Today I'm releasing it day of, and that last video I filmed a little late, so that was backlogged, and now I'm filming this one a little earlier than I normally would. There you have it. Some more housekeeping to speak of, just to get you all in the loop. I've talked about it a couple times on stream, but starting tomorrow, I'm going away for 2 weeks to fantastic Costa Rica, trying to wear a little festive shirt to match. So I was thinking maybe I wouldn't make any videos for those 2 weeks. However, I've decided I'm bringing my camera, I'm bringing my tripod, I'm bringing this microphone right here, and Wi-Fi permitting, I will keep making all the daily videos, and yeah, hopefully every other day. That's what I've been sticking to the past 2-3 weeks. I think every other day is really good, so hopefully I'm gone for 2 weeks and I get you guys at least 7 videos, maybe more like 8, 9, 10 if I'm feeling crazy spicy, but I don't know. We'll see about all that. But want you all in the loop on that. But yeah, wow, day 145. We are cruising. We are 35 days away from Still the Drakes, which is pretty exciting stuff. That's gonna be a crazy milestone. I want to talk about a different, kind of freely, an attainable champion that we can get for free with a little effort. Sorry, I got in the sparring pit and do a little click clack. Oh, there's an empty slot. Let's throw Genzen in there. I'm talking about Arbiter, guys. So maybe not free because you gotta earn her, but these past 3 days since I posted the last video, oh boy, all I've been doing is Arbiter mission stuff. That's been my #1 priority. Well, that and Versulf, but that's gonna be the second thing we talk about, which was crazy, honestly. Versulf took a crazy turn, and yeah, you're gonna hear about it. But first, Arbiter, look how close we are getting. We are 27 missions away. It's crazy. So I went super duper hard every single chance I got once those affinities all aligned to push. I actually reached something which like a month or 2 ago I had foreseen, and then of course it just slipped my brain, that I needed to get, I think it was Spirit Affinity. You had to clear like stage 15. I think Spirit Affinity clears stage 15 10 times, then Magic Affinity, then Force, but either Force or Magic or the other way. Sorry, it doesn't really matter. But Force and Magic were switched. Like, they alternated that it stunk and you had to do it over like a 6-day period, not a 3-day period. So I caved and I spent the 200 gems, which I don't really recommend you doing, but also I don't recommend you don't. I'm really frugal with my gems, as you guys have seen. I only bought Masteries once on this account. I've bought Ancient Shards, I think now 3 times, so that's 2,700. And the rest is always energy refills. But, of course, I'm a little heavier on gems than I would have been, but even after the craziness with Versulf and how many gems I had to spend to finish that thing, which you're going to hear about, and using 200 gems to unlock the Magic Keep, here I am still all the way back up to 3,200 gems. The lowest I ever dropped was like 2,500 gems. So if you feel like you really want to use your gems to keep your Arbiter progress going, as long as you know you're not going to get gated at another point. So that's why I didn't do something like this earlier, because I would have gotten gated. But now we're looking, I can really see the finish line, as I'm going to explain. But we've done lots of stuff, lots of really frustrating missions as of late. Like I said, like clear the stage 15 affinity keeps. They should really get in there and adjust these things to 15 or higher. We now have affinity 20, right? Here, right now I'm doing clear stage 15 of the Fire Knight's Castle. We do stage 20 of the Fire Knight's Castle. It feels like a big waste of energy. I mean, theoretically, could we get an amazing legendary 6-star piece from stage 15? We could, but I'd much rather do stage 20 10 times. Over those 10 times, I'm going to spend 2 extra energy per run, 16 instead of 14, so I'll spend 20 extra energy. That's it. and I'll get minimum 5-star gear, right? That 4-star gear is going straight in the trash arena. But yeah, and it keeps going, you know. Spider's Den, I already did Ice Golem, I already did Dragon. But let's just go through this together. I'll try to make it go fast. Oh, you want to know what? Excuse me, it was clear stage 14 of all those keeps. Now I have the 15 ones going. That's where we're at. But let's look here. So Spider's Den, I got to do that. Of course I can do it. Spider, we're up to 17. And I think we're going to be pushing 20. That's going to be a theme of what I talk about with all these things. But this is done. Great haul. We finished that as several episodes ago. And yes, then it's clear the keep, ascend. Clear the keep, ascend. So clear spirit 10 times. Ascend 1 to level 6 of 6 stars of ascension. Clear magic. Ascend a magic champion, 6 stars of ascension, right? Spirit champion, then magic champion, then force champion, then void champion. Easy. Done. I have everything laid out. I've mentioned it before, but now that we're there, I can just show you. Spirit champion, Genzin. He has 1 to go. Cardinal, void champion, 1 to go. Magic champion, our main guy Herndon, 1 more to go. And finally, force, we could do Sachi, or we could do Elder Scar. They're the only ones that don't have 1 to go, but we have the potions. Actually, let me just see now, because this is probably not going to line up with the champ training. Yeah, I can just show you. We could already have Sachi done. We'd have to fuse a couple more superior potions, I think, for the arcane potions. But yeah, when we reach that, the second we do it, either tomorrow or the next day, we will do it. But yeah, you know what I was thinking about with the stage 15? I had to do stage 15 arcane keep most recently. I hadn't gotten to the specific affinities yet. So we got spirit, then magic, then force. I want to see how this all lines up. So let's please go to the dungeons. We have spirit right now. Oh, and I'm running low on time. So maybe I'm gonna miss this. So honestly, I might have to. I'm probably gonna. Cause look, if I miss spirit, then I have to wait all the way to Thursday to do spirit. Which actually, I guess I could do. I could do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? I could do Thursday spirit, Friday magic. Wait, let me think. No, because it's force next, not... No. Okay, so Thursday spirit, Friday force. Oh, so this is what happened before. Magic and force are all switched. Guys, sorry, we're learning together right now. And if I'm not mistaken, spirit and magic. So I will have to spend another 200 gems, and I will do it happily, because I'm getting gems from all these things. Are gems valuable? Yes, but for the way I'm playing the game right now, I don't mind it. And yeah, I kind of wanted to speak to that and just say, yeah, guys, don't feel like you should do it, but don't beat yourself up if you do silly things and waste gems here and there. Just don't make a habit out of it, you know? And sometimes you gotta swing and miss, and then the next hit's gonna be a lot farther. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, I want to talk about Versulf. And basically, sorry, if we go the whole way, everything we're capable, or we have done everything, right? We're doing great on the clan boss now. We've gotten over 30 million. We got like 32 million one time on the Spirit Affinity clan boss for nightmares. But worst case, I'll buy a key, or I'll wait for the next CVC and we'll use keys. We have to get 75 million, or in particular, 75 million would be easy, but 100 million. The only thing is gonna be Spider's Den 10 times on stage 20. It's the only thing we can't do as of now. I haven't tried it yet though with our new champions. So that is the next thing I want to show you, and then it's Versulf. Versulf's the big thing. All right, so Elder Skark, he's almost level 60 now, so he's not fully ascended. I will do that very soon. Whichever comes first, getting really close to the Spider mission, the final Spider 20 mission, or a champ training event is live. Yeah, boom. See, I'm doing a pretty good job farming his masteries. I'm about a little less than halfway done, maybe. All my energy has been going into finishing these Arbiter missions. I mean, literally my in-game energy, and I guess my active energy by participating in the game. But I think he's gonna be able to be our AOE HP burn. We finally geared Venomage, who is fully ascended now. She's looking great. I've done a couple clan boss runs with her. I'll put a screenshot on the screen right now. I think I put up about 28 or 29 million with her in my first run. Then I tried taking out, what's his face, Claude Beastfeeder, and we dropped down to like 24 or 25 million. I replaced him with Apothecary. So with the original comp, just straight up replacing Kale with Venomage. Very much in line. Like I said, I think our top score is like 31 or 32 million on Spirit Affinity. Here we actually got Spirit Affinity. I think we put up about 29. So very close. I need to think a lot harder. If you guys have any suggestions in the comments, let me know the best way you think I could take the best advantage of her. Because this move here, Neurotoxin to A2, it's cool. Single target, 100% chance because she's booked out on a 3-turn cooldown of placing decreased defense, and then also places decreased attack. Both big versions. if the target's under poison. It's always under poison, so we get both of those. However, between Aox and Deacon Armstrong, we're getting those 2 debuffs anyway, so she's just kind of an insurance policy. I might have to do some testing where maybe I do AI manipulation and turn it off. Turn off the A2, so she's only using these 2. And then I wonder, what if you put her in reflex gear? You know, so we got a mishmash here just hunting for stats. I don't got her in lifesteal or anything. Reflex here, she's only in the A1 and the A3. Maybe that would make her a more sufficient poisoner. Because right now, without Kale, right, her and Aox are the only poisoners. It's pretty good, but she helps tear these poisons down by exploding them, or not fully exploding them, but like reducing their, activating 1 turn of each one of the poisons. So it's pretty interesting. Lot to think about there, but the reason I'm mentioning Venomage now, sorry for the tangent, is because I think Venomage was the last piece, and maybe I'll start experimenting like immediately once I equip, gear out Elder Scarg, but I think we have enough debuffs now. So the team I envision for defeating Spider 20 is going to be a lead of Deacon Armstrong, always Deacon Armstrong, and Deacon Armstrong's going to be great here. You know, we get a speed lead, amazing. We are going to get turn meter boost and turn meter reduction on all the spiderlings and the big mama spider, but most importantly, he's going to start off by doing, that thing I just said with the turn meter funkiness, the time compression, but then he'll get an extra turn, and we'll have right off the bat 1 debuff already on the big spider, right? Decreased defense. That's key, right? Because we need 3 for Elder Scarg's A2, right? Attacks an enemy 3 times, has a chance to place an extra hit, and you can place up to 3 of them. If you get all 3, you get the AoE HP burn and the AoE True Fear. It cannot weak hit, it just places it. It's a non-contact move, right? It's like a post-fact thing. So that's debuff number 1. Now we need to get 2 more on Mama Spider. So we have Aox. Aox is going to come in, and he's going to lead with Weight of Aeons. So here right off the bat, we might get all 3, right? We're going to get decreased attack for sure, and then could place a big version 30% decrease crit on the target for 2 turns if they have more than 50% turn meter after the turn meter decrease. TBD, right? But that's not guaranteed, and especially if I think it's going to be a longer fight, we're not going to bring that much damage because we want the spiderlings and everything to stay alive. We're going to really lean heavily onto the HP burn, so I think we need a 3rd one. We cannot count on this decreased crit landing. We can only really count on the decreased attack. So I think Venomage is what she comes in beautifully. She's going to come in, not use her A2. We'll already have the decreased attack and the decreased defense up. She can come in here and place up to 3 poisons. So honestly, she could have done the whole thing herself. We just kind of need Aox and Deacon for other reasons. I guess theoretically, if we're tanky enough, we don't need Aox. But for sure, we need Deacon. But look at this. We're going to get 3 debuffs more stacked up on the Big Mama Spider. It is AoE, so it will affect... it will affect the spiderlings as well, but that doesn't matter for getting the AoE HP burn from the mechanic with Elder Scarg. But we'll get a hero reduction debuff, which is very cool because it mitigates damage with her Pain Writhe passive. And then we'll get 2 poison, big version poison debuffs. And I think that should kind of do it. Then we'll have Elder Scarg come in. Well, Brogni, of course, is the other piece, just because Brogni is in every team. Why not? We need those shields. We need the block debuffs, especially in the spider. And then, yeah, I don't know how the speed tune will work exactly. All I know is Elder Scarg will go either 4th or 5th. That's a guarantee. Probably going to go 5th. You know, it doesn't matter. As long as he's faster than the spider, we're going to be A-okay. And I know that I'm only theory crafting it right now, but this should work. There's no reason this shouldn't work. So when I do it, I probably will try to just crank it out on a stream or something, and we'll have there'll be a whole day episode special only dedicated to that. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, then I'll still make the video and I'll still share it with you guys. It just might be a little lame. All right, we gotta talk about Versulf. So first off, I gotta give a huge shout out before Versulf. Well, Versulf, this is kind of like Versulf adjacent, but to Tarpon87. Tarpon87. Any of you guys in my Discord, you're probably familiar with him. He's in there as free Tarpon. He's an old clanmate of mine. He's fantastic. I've talked about him on streams before. I don't know if I ever talked about him in a video. Maybe I did once, but I want to talk about a little, in a slightly more depth. It's only be about 30 seconds. But this guy, he's really come to my rescue. I would not be making any videos right now. I just started basically a full-time job bartending. I work 6 days this week, right? So it's a lot of work. I'm really busy. And Tarpon, I put a message out to my whole Discord. You guys, come check us out. It's pretty fun. People are very active, very knowledgeable. The Fast and Fastidious, link in the description. But I said, hey, can anyone help me manage my main account? I just cannot. I don't have the time to keep up with 2 accounts right now. I'm not as bored as I was several months ago. And Tarpon's really come to the rescue. He does it very, very efficiently. He's amazing, and like you guys wouldn't be getting these videos without him. So if you want to thank him in the comments, you can do it. Awesome. And basically he's like 99% running the whole thing for me. Maybe a little less, but he's the hero, right? Then we have got Norbert Gaming in the Discord. So Norbert, now this is immediately relevant to this Versulf. In Versulf, I realized that I totally botched the last Dungeon Divers event. Unfortunately, it's closed. I can't show it to you now. But there were, maybe, can I still get in the news? Is old news going to be there? It should, right? Yeah, Versulf Fragment event. I'll show you guys. If we go to events, you get Dungeon Divers 2. This ended 2 days ago. And you can get up to 15 fragments, right? I only got 5. But like the way it scrolled, I only saw those 5. So I was like, oh, I finished it. I don't need to keep going. And I was just, I was really busy, and it was a weekend, and I was just being a bonehead. And I blew it. That was it. The event was over. I was stuck. Everything was done. There was nothing else live, and I had 95 fragments. But I realized if I'd pushed the champ training tournament, I would be able to actually get those last 5 fragments, but it was tough. If I have an old screenshot, which I might have taken, I'll put on the screen now. You'll see where I was. But I was like 2,800, 3,000 behind, something like that. I was at like, I think high 6,000s, low 7,000s for points. Fortunately, I was in a pretty easy group. But there was only like 1 day left, maybe even less. Maybe it was like 18 hours left. And I had to work the whole day, and then I had the family commitments the whole night, and I was not going to be able to play at all. So I put out another message to my Discord, and Norbert came to the rescue. I was like, does anyone have an auto clicker? And all the way from Germany, Norbert's like, I can set this up for you. Just like, change the password, give me the credentials. I'll get in there and save the day. Honestly, let's click it right now. I'll show you. But Norbert, also a huge hero, great for the account. And now we've not failed the fusion. So look at that, 13,246. When I finally got home at like 2 a.m. that night, I was way down here, somewhere there. We're there. When I got home, Norbert already had it to like 11,000 points, already was in first place. These guys were down at like 9,500, 10,000. Just unbelievable work, did such good stuff. And then, yeah, I stayed up the extra, whatever it was, hour and a half to just make sure we blew these guys out of the water. And thanks to that, I can click this button right now, claim reward. We get all those good things. And on top of that, guys, hindsight, 2020, I should have pretended like I did this on purpose. Screw the Dungeon Divers, much cooler to get another epic book and to get 6 pieces of 6-star legendary relentless gear, right? So we're gonna go look at that in like exactly 1 second. But look at that. So thanks to Norbert, seriously, just thanks to him, Versulf is here, and it's gonna help the account and should help the content, at the very least for the 500 champ chase points whenever we do summon this guy. So thank you Norbert, and of course thank you Tarpon87. All right, so let's look at that gear we just got, thanks to all that great help from our friends. Gotta move my head way up there. So I've learned, guys, it took me 145 days, but I've learned not to block the new gear. Actually, before we get in there, it is a Monday, so Arena has reset, so why don't I claim my rewards, just so we have more stuff to look at together. Anyway, while my head is in that orientation. Oh wow, 10 legendary books, so generous. Thank you, Polarium. All right, let's hop back in there and let's see what kind of gear we're dealing with. We're gonna save the Relentless for last, obviously, and we're not gonna look at any of this stuff from all the other things, but I don't know, this must be from one of the challenges. Let's look at the Divine stuff. All right, what do we got? Flat defense, my absolute favorite. I love these gloves. Oh my god. Sell. That new sell thing that it doesn't immediately sell is always weird to me. What else we got? We got some boots here. Wow, these are great. They're not amazing, but they are speed, divine crit, and we've got a crit damage sub. So these are cool. These are very keepable, right? Resistance chest with mediocre subsets. It's gonna be a hard pass. All 5-star stuff for now. Did we get any 6-star pieces? That's crazy. I hope the people in Platinum, they get like tons of 6-star gear at least, right? Like some effort needs to be rewarded somewhere. So this piece I actually think I will keep. So it's an accuracy chest. I only have about, I don't know, maybe 5 accuracy chests on my whole account, maybe 3 or 4. But this one I think is good enough. It's only epic, but I love these subs. It's on a divine piece. So it's basically like you're getting like a little HP bonus. You can look at it that in that way a little bit. We get the crit rate, we get the speed, and I do like defense percentage over HP percentage in a set like this, right? Because it will kind of balance itself out unless we're loading super high on a champion that has like some HP based skill, heal based off HP or whatever. But I like this. I like this piece. We will keep it. But actually, even still, you wouldn't use that. Then you'd need an HP percentage chest. So I like the piece, and I like the defense percentage. Resistance, I don't like this piece at all. Now we want to look for speed subs on the Divine Speed gear. No. This one's kind of borderline because it still works. This one, let me recheck. I'll keep it, only thinking, hey, maybe we'll roll twice or 3 times into crit damage, then it's slightly relevant, but these are pieces, this piece I'll probably eventually sell in the next couple weeks. This piece probably lasts a little bit longer, we'll see. So yeah, good little start there. Let's get to the main event. We can ignore all that Immortal. Maybe that's just from Clan Boss and I haven't been claiming it, I don't know. Oh my goodness gracious. See what happens when you don't like drum roll it and you don't hype it up? That piece is... How many of you are jealous right now? Oh my god. I've had very good luck on this account. I think the luckiest part about this account, I've had very good luck with Relentless gear. But look at that. We get crit rate, speed, and crit damage. Honestly, the HP percentage, it's not the best, but it's pretty close. I mean, I guess we want to go for a full out kind of damage Relentless build. Attack percentage might be better. You know, accuracy might just have more general utility. Defense, if we want to do something, I don't know, a little more PV. I don't know, maybe even Clan Boss, but no, I think this is kind of perfect. This could go on Brogni for sure. Actually, I should check his weapon in just 1 second. This is an amazing piece, like truly a remarkable piece. It's gonna be hard to top that. Another very good piece. It's not perfect. The other one's like borderline perfect. But here we still get the 2 subs I'm looking for. Well, the number 1 sub that trumps everything else. I'd take speed and 3 flat stats over anything else when it comes to Relentless gear, but we got our speed, not the best base roll. Could have been up to 6. We got a nice base roll on crit rate. Attack percentage, it's not terrible, better than flat attack, and then flat defense, whatever. But another speed sub, that's great. Oh my god, how many of you guys are like cursing at the screen right now? I'm sorry, this is so lucky. Defense percentage, HP percentage, crit damage, and speed again. All these have speed rolls of 5, so we could have done a little better, but I mean, who's complaining? This is another crazy piece. If even one of these pieces rolls once into speed, this is worth it already. If they all do, or they roll multiple times in speed, then we're really in business. Wow, again, this is pretty cool. The speed again. You know, it's 6-star crit damage gloves, so that's pretty cool, especially on a very rare set. The other subsets are pretty bad. You know, attack percentage, damage dealer, maybe it could work. Flat attack, terrible. Resistance, that's not gonna cut it. You know, if that resistance or flat attack was crit rate, then this would be like the luckiest round of Relentless ever. Except for maybe that one time I made a whole video about it. But yeah, wow. Here we go, crashing back to Earth. We finally found something we can sell. Resistance chest with no speed, so that's a sell. And then what do we get here? Flat attack boots. All right, I feel like I kind of deserve those 2, and if this is, yeah, it was crazy luck as it is. But we got 4 different pieces with speed. We got 2 pieces, the shield and the weapon, that are just outrageously good, and the helm is very good itself as well. And look at that, these things sell like crazy. Oh my gosh, fantastic. That's it, guys. Day 145. Let's do one like real arena battle. We haven't done that in a very long time. Look, I've got some hard ones too. I won't even refresh because I don't want to refresh and get a bot page. This looks like a very hard battle. How do we take this on? So against a team like this, for me, it has got to be Yoshi instead of Apothecary. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I've put a lot of thought into the reason sometimes I won't use Yoshi is because he's in a shield set. And if I face like a Madame Ceres, she does her A2. That's the one where she goes like whoosh, I think, and she can steal your buffs and then put on block debuffs and give us True Fear. I don't want to risk that when I face her, so I take Yoshi out. So I'll put in sometimes Apothecary. I've mentioned this before, but it's been a while since we did a real arena battle together. Apothecary is basically just like a secondary speed booster with Deacon. I've thought a while about just rebuilding him as a straight speed booster because he is still in Relentless gear and honestly pretty good gear. However, I think I'm just gonna do that once I get I have Arbiter. So why bother rebuilding Apothecary for what I think is only gonna be a week or 2, right? So let's put Yoshi in there. No guarantees here, guys. Countess Lix, one of my very most wanted champions. Really an incredible champion and a beautiful design. She might mess us up. But Gorgorab should pair well with Yoshi as long as they're not way too fast. Let's see how we do. Let us see how we do. And look at that, we go first. We're going first a lot nowadays, guys. I think a lot of teams that would have, like I always say, that would have been in like lower gold are now here and they don't have the same speeds. Our Deacon's not that fast. He's like 275. Honestly, I could build him faster, but why? You know, honestly, why? So here it's decision time. Do we do the block debuffs and the shield and the increased attack? Keep in mind we already have a shield and we have increased attack, so I think, but there's also no buffs to strip or debuffs to cleanse on us. Do they have any debuffers out here? Countess Licks could block our active skills, so we actually have to do it. Looks like it was the right decision, but we just poofed Ugo, but Pop's gonna go the Weasel. The only scary thing now is Gorgrab doing a res, but there's no way we're losing this battle, especially since we saved the A2 now with Brogalicious, Expeditious. He makes the girls go loco. Let's strip that increased attack, grow our shields, and we get a counterattack rock. That should maybe do it. No, one more hit out of Skull Crown, and then we'll be in business. Especially if Deacon can land his no weak hits here. So one weak hit and a resist. Pretty crazy. Deacon has a lot of accuracy, like well over 300. But we got the W. Guys, so yeah, stick with me these next 2 weeks. I'm going to do my absolute best to get that content out. You know, you got to keep steady, you know, got to keep alive in the YouTube algorithm. As many of you guys know, let me know. When I was on stream, I was like, hey, maybe I'm going to take 2 weeks off. And they were like, yeah, if you want your channel to crash and burn. And from my little research, it seems like you guys were right. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. And thank you to Norbert Gaming and Tarpon87. If anyone wants to thank him in the comments, I mean, I'm going to thank him in the comments. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Fastidious.